going to put aside all the bravado for a moment. It is not simple right now in this world to be a Jewish person. And we've been so strong for so long. And I'm so proud of everybody. Since October 7th, we haven't even had a chance to let our wounds heal. We had to automatically go to war. Whether that was literally war, whether that was war online, whether that was war with our neighbors all around the world. And it's easy to get disheartened from all of the baseless hatred that exists. It's like, it's almost shocking to see what's going on in the world. You know, you go on your feeds, your social media feeds, and to see the amount of vitriol, hatred that people have, it's scary. And I just wanted to come on here and send a message to my Jewish brothers and sisters, and to let you know that we're all in this. We're all in this together, and we're all feeling it right now, and we're all hurting right now. And it's not a simple time to be a Jew right now. You have people like Candace Owens who are just rabid anti-Semites. You have all these people who, the things that they're saying today, they never would have gotten away with a year ago, and all of a sudden it became socially acceptable to be a rabid anti-Semite. I don't know when that happened. But I have an insight for you. I have some interesting news for you. Is that this is not a new story. This has been part of the Jewish experience since literally the dawn of time. And our people have gone through so many of these iterations and so many of these horrible moments in time. And it's almost just part of the Jewish story. It's almost part and parcel of the Jewish existence. Nobody likes number one. And us being God's chosen people, us being the ones that received the Torah from Mount Sinai, comes with hatred. You know, the Jewish word Sinai in Hebrew, Mount Sinai, the Hebrew word Sinai also means Sinah in Hebrew, which means hatred. And Hashem, God warned us that when the Torah descended on Mount Sinai, that there was going to descend a hatred along with it. And it's part of our experience. Now, I don't know about you, I'm just going to share about myself, is when I see all of the anti-Jewish propaganda in the world, sometimes it begins to affect me. And sometimes I actually start to believe some of it. You know, they say that if you repeat a lie long enough, it becomes truth. And it's hard to keep a level head, and it's hard to keep the Jewish pride going and the facts straight a lot of times when sometimes it seems like most of the world is against you. You know, the famous thing that I see that anti-Semites are saying now on X or on other social media platforms is, look at you Jews. You were kicked out of 167 countries. And don't you realize that that's your fault? And that's the equivalent of saying to a student that is being bullied, a child who is being bullied on the playground, and saying to him, don't you see how bad you are? You're being bullied. Don't you understand it's your fault? And if I could offer some words of encouragement and some soothing to a broken Jewish soul, and really I'm speaking to myself right now because there's many days that I feel broken. I love Jewish people so much. I love Jews. I really do. We have a mitzvah, we have a commandment, to love another person, to love a fellow Jew the same way that you love yourself. And I love the Jewish people. I really, really do. And many days when I see the difficult moments that our people are coming under right now, my heart feels broken inside of me. So to give some aloe vera to a burn, to give some cooling, some soothing to you, what I want to say to you is that I love you, that Hashem loves us, that yes, we are experiencing a difficult time right now. We're experiencing a rocky road, but we've been here before and we've survived it and we've thrived it. You know, there's been so many cultures, there's been so many races, so many religions that have been absolutely broken and torn apart by racism or, you know, Holocaust or whatever you might want to call it, their version of that, slavery. But the Jewish people don't seem to be broken by these things. They seem to always know how to bounce back. They actually emerge a lot of times even stronger. If you look at when the Jewish people came out of Egypt, they came out stronger. They were slaves in Egypt, and they didn't remain slaves in the desert. They didn't remain slaves when they went into the land of Israel. They built a beautiful, thriving country with a temple, a first temple, a second temple. I mean, what they were able to accomplish after slavery, of being enslaved in Egypt for hundreds of years, was nothing short of miraculous. And most recently, the Jews coming out of the Holocaust, you would think that when 1/3 of your population was decimated, murdered, and when you consider that how many other millions were displaced, there was not one person, not one Jew on planet Earth that wasn't directly affected by the Holocaust. And look how they bounced back. A beautiful country, Israel, was born out of it. A thriving communities, Jewish communities sprung up in every corner of the world, America, Europe. And when you see that the Jew is able, how resilient the Jew is, it gives you hope. So try not to look at the Jewish experience as a short-term, moment-to-moment, news cycle to news cycle, article to article. Don't judge Judaism and don't judge Jewish history and the fate of the Jews in that way. But rather, when you are looking at the Jewish people, study us the way that we're supposed to be studied, which is a people that has survived, not just survived, but thrived over the past 3,300 years, despite every adversity, despite every toxicity, despite every odd, and personally hand protected by the creator of the universe himself. I hope this brought you a little bit of comfort. And if you would be so kind as to leave me a like, leave a comment, and subscribe to my video. And I would love to be more connected to you. And I think that you just might enjoy this next video that's popping up. Go check that out. It's brilliant, if I must say so myself. I love you guys dearly. Stay close to me. Stay close, because right now, we're all we got. I love you guys dearly.